What is up, everyone? I'm Kenny. It is Saturday, December 23rd. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're having a good holiday season. Hope you guys have a good Christmas. Get to spend time with family and friends and everything like that. Thank you guys so much for all the support for the channel. I'm just doing a quick channel update real fast right here. I tried to do a video at Toys R Us a couple days ago, and there were just so many people. And the shelves, I mean, they had some stuff stocked, like some interesting stuff, some new stuff, that type of thing. But for the most part, it was stuff I'm sure you guys have probably seen, and it was just not worth trying to film. So, yeah, I didn't end up filming a video, but I just wanted to get a quick update out, let you guys know. The videos are slower, obviously, right now, because, I mean, everybody's busy, and just most of the stores are empty, really. And for the next like month or two, the hunt videos will probably be a little bit slower. There won't be as many. Just wanted to let you guys know. If you guys have been collecting for a long time, you know that January and February, like, stores are pretty empty. They don't restock until around February or March or even April. So yeah, just wanted to let you guys know all that. And if you are subscribed to me and you have a channel and you want me to check out your videos, please let me know in the comments below. Shoot me a comment on one of my videos, and also make sure your subscriptions are public so that I see that you're also subscribed to me. And just for future giveaways and stuff like that, I'll need to see that you're subscribed to me. So yeah, make sure your subscriptions are public and let me know down in the comments below, and I will definitely check out your channel. But yeah, just wanted to do a quick update. Thank you guys again for all your support. And now I just want to do a quick discussion about Star Wars. I saw, it's going to be spoiler free. I'm going to keep it spoiler free. I will do like an in-depth review of The Last Jedi if you guys want me to. So let me know. I mean, everybody at this point's reviewed it. There's a billion reviews out there. You've probably seen the movie and you have your own opinion about it. But I just wanted to say a couple quick things. Just about Star Wars in general, kind of, but it'll be spoiler free. So yeah, I saw The Last Jedi on the 15th and the 16th. I usually don't see them back to back, but it just ended up working out better that way. I usually see it at least two or three times in the theater. I think 2's enough for Last Jedi for me, and I'm good to wait now until the Blu-ray comes out. There was stuff I really liked about it. There was stuff I didn't like about it. But man, there are people online that are pissed off at this movie. And I think Last Jedi broke the franchise a little bit in a way. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's Star Wars. It's a movie. I love Star Wars. Like, it is my favorite series of all time. So I'm a massive fan. I didn't grow up with the originals in the 70s, obviously, but I would consider myself like an original fan, like an OG fan, because the special editions got released in the late 90s in theaters, and I saw them. So I grew up with Star Wars. I grew up with the prequels. So late 90s, the special editions came out, and the prequels came out in the early 2000s. I mean, yeah. So I like all the movies they've done. I like all 8 in the series, and then Rogue One. There's stuff I like and don't like about each one, but really, like, the originals are so good compared to the others, like, in terms of just movies and in terms of being Star Wars, obviously. They're just, and it's so difficult to catch lightning in a bottle twice, if you guys know, like, that expression. And you can really tell, like, I mean, there's people that are really mad. They think Disney and Rian Johnson and everybody and J.J. Abrams ruined Star Wars, and I mean, you can think that can be your opinion, but it's really not true. Like, you may hate Force Awakens and Last Jedi, but the prequels are just as bad, if not worse, like, from an objective standpoint. Like, you can have your opinions. I like the prequels. I'll watch them, but they are bad. Like, you can't deny they're bad, and in my opinion, they are worse than Force Awakens and Last Jedi. For several reasons, but that's a whole nother video in itself. But like, the prequels are so, it feels so manufactured and forced and just like Star Wars in a laboratory, basically. And if you've ever watched the behind the scenes footage, like, George Lucas is amazing for creating the original Star Wars movies, but you can tell he was burnt out. He had no passion. He was just done for the prequels. He was phoning it in. He just wanted to get it over with and make money. He had been swallowed up by corporations at that point, and you can just tell, like, if you've seen the behind the scenes stuff, he just sits in a chair and, like, just says action and cut, and it's a bunch of, sorry, I got a text. It's a bunch of reverse shot, if you know what that is. Like, when you go back and watch the prequels the next time, check it out, because a lot of the scenes are like, it'll be on like Obi-Wan, and then it'll go to Anakin, and he'll be talking, and then one of them will stand up and walk somewhere. Like, that's a good chunk of the scenes. Or they'll be standing up, and it'll be like Anakin talking, and then Obi-Wan will talk, and the camera will be on Anakin, and then Obi-Wan, and then they'll go sit down. Like, that's a ton of the scenes in the prequels, and it's so boring and bland. Like, and the characters in the prequels, like, a lot of people really like characters like Darth Maul, but Darth Maul is straight up just a Sith with a double-bladed lightsaber. That's it. Count Dooku, he's just a Sith with a lightsaber, an old dude who used to be a Jedi and now he's a Sith, and that's all we know about them. General Grievous, he's a lizard in a robot suit with 4 lightsabers. Like, that's all they are. The only, like, interesting villain in the entire prequels is Palpatine, and maybe Anakin a little bit, but he's so whiny and complaining all the time that his character barely has an arc. Obi-Wan does a little bit. Padme is straight up just there to marry Anakin and then have Leia and Luke. That is it. Like, her character is nothing other than that. The characters are so one-dimensional and boring in the prequels. Like, for me, and even objectively, like, you may hate Rey and Kylo and Finn. You may hate those like the 3 new core characters, basically. But at least they've got some humanity. They've got some emotion. You know, their characters make sense. You know, there's people that complain about Rey being overpowered or whatever, and okay, yeah, sure, but at least we can relate to them and feel for them a little more. They have more emotion and more arcs than the characters in the prequels. The characters in the prequels are so bad. And like I said, I enjoy Star Wars, all the movies. I enjoy the prequels. There's characters I like, or like Qui-Gon, you know? People like Qui-Gon so much, and it's straight up, he makes dumb decisions in Phantom Menace. Like, half the things he does are contradictions, and he's just a Jedi with a lightsaber. And the prequels are just, it's like the droids who I don't care about fighting an army of clones who I don't care about, just smashing into each other. And then there's like 50 Jedi who we know nothing about with a bunch of lightsabers. And that's all it is, just a bunch of stuff crammed on the screen. At least with Force Awakens and Last Jedi, the characters and the actors do a good job portraying the characters. You may hate the characters, you may think Rey's overpowered, you may think Kylo Ren's whiny, you might think Finn sucks as a sidekick and his humor isn't funny, but, you know, they're relatable. Like I said, they've got humanity. Some of the jokes John Boyega makes in Force Awakens and Last Jedi, I thought were funny. Like, some of the humor in Last Jedi is really bad, but some of the stuff is funny. Like, it feels natural. It feels like a human being would act in those situations. That's why I like John Boyega as Finn. I think the actors do a good job, even if you don't like the movie or the plot or the characters. And like Rey in Last Jedi, this isn't really spoilers, but Rey in The Last Jedi, Daisy Ridley does a good job. Like, there's times when Rey's, and in Force Awakens too, she's confused, she's happy, sad, questioning, she's determined, she's courageous at times. There's a lot of emotions that Rey goes through, and to me that makes her character interesting. Sure, okay, she's overpowered, people think she's a Mary Sue, but at the same time, like, she's a relatable character. She goes through several emotions, and Daisy Ridley did a really good job, I think, of playing all those emotions in Last Jedi. Like, the next time you watch Last Jedi, her performance is really good. Like, she doesn't take you out of the movie, it feels really natural. And then obviously Luke and Carrie Fisher are really good in Last Jedi, both with their acting. You might not like the way the characters are, but their acting is really good. Like, the lines in Last Jedi, most of the dialogue for those core, like, 5 characters are really good, I thought. And Kylo Ren was the same way. Like, his character's arc from Force Awakens and Last Jedi is interesting. I like the character. But, so yeah, that's kind of my opinion, just briefly, no spoilers. I can go into more detail, like I said, and do like a full review and talk about what I liked, what I didn't like of Last Jedi and stuff like that. But people are so angry, and it's just like, chill. If you don't like the prequels, go watch the originals. If you don't like the new 7 and 8, go watch the originals. Like, the originals are always going to be there. They're always going to have that magic. Those are always going to be like the Star Wars. And just, you know, don't yell at people about stuff you hate or stuff you don't like. Like, we get the prequels are bad. People don't like these sequels. It's like, just like what you like, enjoy it, be happy. It's Star Wars. You know, don't stress too much about it. Don't yell at each other on the internet over it. Because really, I mean, everybody's going to have their favorite characters regardless of if objectively the characters are good. I mean, like I said, General Grievous is a terrible character. We know nothing about him, and you shouldn't care about him at all. But there's people who love him as a character. Like, that's just how it's going to go. People have different opinions. People hate Rey for being a Mary Sue and overpowered, and they think Daisy Ridley's terrible. But for me, I like her, and I, you know, gave reasons as to why I do. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Check out my other videos. Let me know in the comments below. I'll go check out your channel. I'll check out your Last Jedi review. Try and keep the comments spoiler free, just in case there's some people who haven't seen it yet, my comments. But let me know, and I'll go look at your channel. I'll go look at your reviews, and look at whatever else. But thank you guys so much. Have a great holidays and Merry Christmas. And I will catch you guys probably in the new year. Like I said, videos will be slow, but stick with me. More reviews, more unboxings, more hauls. I'll show off my collection. More stuff is definitely on the way. More hunts for the new year. And I will catch you guys later. Peace.